as we come on. Federal investigators are raiding two of Puff Daddy's homes, one in Los Angeles and one in Florida. Chris Talk Show starts right now. Let's get into it. Welcome, listeners, to the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, so let's just... Thank you. All right, let's just get right into this. This is a crazy story. Apparently, P. Diddy, you know how I address him, Puff Daddy Combs, both his houses, one in where is it at again? One in LA and one in Florida, apparently are being raided by the FBI on I guess the accusations are the warrant of some type of sexual assault, drug charges, and I think drugs is also involved in this raid. But we got the little audio for you, so we about to play that for y'all. Yeah, hey, let's get into it.
Tonight, the multiple homes of Sean Diddy Combs from coast to coast raided by federal law enforcement. Heavily armed and armored tactical teams sweeping through Combs' posh Los Angeles property this afternoon, guns drawn, clearing room to room, people in handcuffs as agents made their way through the property. A similar scene playing out in Diddy's homes more than 2,000 miles away on Miami's Star Island, where several celebrities, including Gloria and Emilio Estefan and Jennifer Lopez, also have homes.
The fact that Diddy's home was raided means that agents for Homeland Security were able to show probable cause that a crime was committed and that evidence of that alleged crime would be found at these homes.
Combs' whereabouts right now, unknown. He was in Los Angeles as recently as last week. Sources close to the investigation say the raids are part of a sex trafficking warrant being executed by Homeland Security in New York's Southern District. NBC News has learned multiple witnesses have been interviewed by prosecutors and investigators in connection with the case.
The speed at which it appears these raids were conducted suggests that agents were concerned that they needed to secure evidence quickly and prevent anyone from destroying evidence before they got there.
It's the latest in a legal firestorm surrounding the 54-year-old music mogul, with multiple lawsuits alleging sexual assault, abuse, harassment, forced drugging, and the distribution of illegal firearms and narcotics. The allegations began last year with Combs' ex-partner, R&B singer Cassie, filing a lawsuit in New York. She was seeking $30 million, alleging physical and sexual abuse as well as sex trafficking. They settled for an undisclosed amount. Several other women came forward with similar accusations. Representatives for Combs did not immediately respond to NBC's request for comment.
All right, C. Patterson.
Wow.
Bruh.
Yeah, what I tell y'all? Ah, man. All right. Let's get into this. All right, listen, Ed. Drop my bomb so I could... drop my bomb so I can get my view and my opinion up on this particular story real quick. Drop my bomb, man. Come on, boy. Yes. For my listeners, y'all know what that means. All right? Y'all know what I'm about to do. All right, so here we go. Like I said before, told you all these things was gonna that eventually this man was gonna get caught. I mean, I'm not going to front and say that I didn't think that this was going to be another R. Kelly situation. You know what I'm saying? Or Cosby situation where, you know, some of these celebrities are able to buy their way out. Apparently not all of them, but this is what it's going to be. This is what it is. P. Diddy eventually, like I said, something's going to happen. And as you can see, more allegations were brought up. And it was enough for them to say, yo, let's go raid this guy's house. And which part of the government, if we could get that out, Ed, which part of the government raided him? Which part of it? Okay, HLS was the Homeland Security. Yeah, so that's something like different. Because Homeland Security did it. So like,
Wait, what?
yeah, that's something different. I don't know. For some of my listeners, y'all might not know what Homeland Security is involved in, but it's in the name, Homeland Security. They usually investigate, if I'm correct, Homeland Security usually investigates stuff that has to do like with international. I'm assuming on a more international scale, right? Yeah, right? So like, yeah, international stuff. So P. Diddy was probably like, people was accusing him of, I guess, human trafficking, sex trafficking, all these different things. But the drugs and stuff is new to me. Well, I mean, the guns. Because P. Diddy usually try to stay away from violence. You know what I mean? Even though he did some crazy joint in the public eye, he does try to stay away from violence. But then again, people, look what we talking about. And a lot of these celebrities, I'm telling you, this guy, Cat Williams, you know what I mean? Get him one up. He started, I said it before, he started not a firestorm, he started a damn hurricane, a tornado. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, including P. Diddy, he's just one of them, they gonna come after them. And I really believe they gonna get all of them. And I think they should get all the people that was connected to this stuff. Because, I mean, come on. This guy is what a lot of people call some major producer. And look what he's doing behind closed doors. Look what a lot of these celebrities are doing behind closed doors. Why you think they make you sign all those freaking, what are those things called? NDAs, ADRs, whatever. Whatever they call. I don't know. They make you sign all those agreements and all this different stuff. It's kind of bugged out that this type of thing, it happens. And that somebody who is so popular is actually part of it. Somebody who has such influence is a part of it. But I mean, come on, like I said before, this is not the first time. It's not the first time, and it's not the first celebrity. There's gonna be probably plenty more celebrities that come out, that this type of thing comes out with. But we gotta give. Can we do it? Can we do it for P. Diddy? Give him the dummy buzzer. Thank you very, very much. We gotta give P. Diddy the dummy buzzer. Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, come on. This guy was doing all type of stuff to this woman. I mean, Cassie, she look alright. You know what I mean? She ain't my flavor. You know what I mean? But I mean, she look alright. She look alright. You know what I mean? But still, doing those type of things to that woman. Come on, people. Think about the mental and the physical damage that this man has done. And he's been in the business for like, what, 20 years, 30? For a very, very long time. So you can imagine the years that he's been doing this. Allegedly doing this. Allegedly. But as we can see, his house being raided it shows that some of those allegations, I'm not saying all of them, I'm just saying some of those allegations got some serious truth to it if it brings in Homeland Security. Now, let me say this before I forget it, that the beginning of this investigation started in New York, the southern part of New York. They're not saying which district yet, but of course I want to follow up on this one. They're not stating which district, but I mean, yeah, they just saying the southern part, but they're not saying which part of it. But you know what I mean. But that's how it started. This is how it started. And they contacted their homeboys from Florida and I guess the Los Angeles PD and had them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Let's give them a little round of applause. When they do what they do, I think they deserve the credit that they're supposed to get.
Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, for real. I'm just saying. But shout out to the police department for doing their job. But I mean, come on. Come on. We knew that this was coming. We knew that this was going to happen. And come on. TD, you might be next. I don't know. They might go after somebody else besides TD. You know what I mean? I don't know. He might be the third, the fourth, or the fifth. I don't know. I don't know. But this was definitely going to happen. It was just definitely going to happen. And this is why sometimes you have to be careful where you go, who you hang around with. Just because somebody's a celebrity, that don't mean you just, because, I don't care who you are. That's me. I don't care. Yo, listen, I don't care who you are.
Bruh.
I ain't drinking nothing.
Bruh.
Nothing. But I think some of those people, like I said, the people around them, let me get back to that. The people around them too, they should probably get prosecuted. All these damn people doing interviews and all this stuff, they need to be getting prosecuted too, as well. Because some of these guys, they did this. I forgot that one guy. Ed, you need to find that. You need to find that. The one guy said, Diddy told, they told him to only drink from the drinks on this side and not the drinks on the other side, because that was for the girls or the guests. And they all had some type of drug into them, put into them. I mean, yo.
Bruh.
And I wouldn't be surprised. I said it. I would not be surprised if Diddy, Aaron Hall, or all the rest of them got some kids somewhere that they don't know about.
Wait, what?
Probably do.
Bruh.
They probably do. They don't even know about it. And these are all minors. All minors. Well, a majority of them are minors. I mean, women. It's bad enough that women got to be careful because of certain things, but come on. And this is what a lot of these celebrities do. They go for minors because they don't want the washed up 35-year-old.
Bruh.
I'm telling the truth. They don't want 30. Listen, sorry to tell you, ladies, if you're 35, all right, or even like 30,
bruh,
don't stop it. Stop it.
Bruh.
They don't want you. They don't. They want the 21-year-old, the legal ones. I could say for 21 to 25, they'll take you. Yeah, probably, right, Ed? You've been around celebrities, right? They'll probably take you from there. But if you 30, like, come on. You're washed up.
Bruh.
You're washed up. They don't want you. They don't. It's the truth. So, I mean, like, come on. And then you never know what kind of tunnels or anything that these celebrities, because I think a lot of these celebrities, I think they have tunnels under their houses. I do think they have tunnels in here. And I'm
Bruh.
just saying because of this, Ed. You throwing me off the topic real quick. I'm just saying because of this. I think this celebrity probably has a tunnel like under his house or something. I don't know. But parents, be wary. And teenagers, I don't know if there's an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old listening to this. But be wary when you be wary. Don't be so quick to run and be around some celebrity and get up in their picture, go hang out with them or anything like that. And a lot of these girls are probably fast girls. They don't mention that either. They don't mention that, but a lot of these girls were probably some some fast ass girls.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it in the air. Saying. But like I said, apparently they had enough proof to run up in this man's house, not one of his houses, but two of his houses. All right. So, what's that guy name? Pull that up. Pull this up, please, because this guy he explains it, I think, in a real good way about why they would be raiding his house. Because, well, can we pull it up? But he explains, if I can briefly, while Ed is trying to find it. Like he explains how it can go into how it can go into different things of him being raided of trafficking, of sex trafficking, drug trafficking, and guns. One of the ways that this guy was trying to explain was it could possibly be some type of evidence or some type of something on the computer or the phone or whatever, or on a device somewhere within these facilities that would explain something that Puff Daddy was involved in. That's what it explains. Ed, if you could find that, please, and bring this Caucasian man up. All right, did you find it? You found it? Okay, so this guy is supposed to be, what is it, FBI? Party intelligence. He's supposed to be part of the FBI intelligence division. What's this guy's name again? Frank what? Frank Flugie? Frank Faflugies? Listen, dude, you can't. Just hit the clip, Ed, and let this guy explain. I can't even pronounce it.
That might be helpful. First, some people might not be completely familiar with HSI. That's Homeland Security Investigations. And sometimes, not always, that means there's some kind of international nexus. It's not required. And sometimes that international nexus could be simply computer traffic, perhaps trafficking in images or other internet communications. But when you add in the guns and the drugs, it may well be that there's an international connection here. And drug trafficking, child sex trafficking, as we see in one of the allegations that his victims have done in civil court, they allege that they were teenagers when they were victimized. And so that's HSI. The other thing that comes to mind here is what's required for a search warrant. And it's been alluded to already in this coverage, but I want to emphasize that it's not enough for a victim to say, I had sex underage in this home, or I saw this happen here. It needs to go more specific. And that means that you need to have reason to believe that that evidence is still there, not stale, but fresh is the term used by lawyers and investigators. And there's specificity to it. I saw this here. I have reason to believe it's still there. That would be what an agent attests to a magistrate who approves that warrant.
Frank, talk.
I just said that. What he just said, I basically just said that. But I wanted my listeners to hear that real quick so you can have a better understanding of what that word trafficking really means in the law enforcement world. Because when they brought up the guns and the drugs, that's when it was like a little bit different. Because if I don't know if any of my listeners can recall this guy, what's the guy name? What was the guy that went to Subway and he lost all that weight or whatever? What was his name, Ed? Anyway, Jerry, right? Yeah. But anyway, he he himself was arrested for trafficking, and that had to do with pictures. It didn't have to do with actual contact with the child, but it did have to do with pictures. I mean, to me, it's gross either way.
Bruh.
So, it's gross either way. But, well, Diddy, I mean, what can I say? And he's nowhere to be located. Now, let me say this though. From one of the sources that we used, it did say that he was actually in the Los Angeles. Was it Los Angeles, right? Was it Los Angeles? No, he was in the Miami. Yeah, he was in I think he was in a Miami location. He was in one of the locations when it went down. Not in the locations, but he was with Los Angeles. He was when they did the raid in Los Angeles. Apparently, P. Diddy was in Los Angeles, just not at his house, but in Los Angeles. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. That somebody said that.
Bruh.
I don't know how true it is, Ed. I don't know how true it is. But excuse me, he could have been out there. Who knows? But at the moment, he's on the run. So when this hit in the morning, he's going to be on the run. You know what I'm saying? He's still going to be it because Diddy ain't going to turn himself in just like that. And then understand, a lot of these celebrities, they have houses and mansions in other countries. And P. Diddy happens to be one of those who has a mansion in another country. Where's it? I think he has one in like London somewhere. Where is it? It ain't in Africa. He ain't running Africa. He ain't running Africa. He said Africa. It ain't in Africa. I know it's somewhere. It's somewhere in Europe, I'm assuming. It's somewhere in Europe. I don't know. But it's somewhere out there. Or in Russia somewhere. Who knows? But he has, a house in another country. So he probably got there. They probably thought he's in Los Angeles, he's in London. You know what I mean? He could fly anywhere he want. But I mean,
Bruh.
You got caught. Diddy, your day is up. They are coming to get you, mother. I'm telling you. They coming for that, boy.
Bruh.
All right, that's it. I'm going to stop joking. That's my view and that's my opinion on this particular topic here. Ed. All right, listeners. Yep, Diddy house got raided. I just joked around a little bit. Ed, it's late. I'm tired. I want to go home anyway. All right. Anyway, I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate that. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification button so you could get new shows when I drop them. Also, to my new listeners, welcome. To my old listeners, stay fresh. All right. You could have, what? Ed, shut up. Jesus Christ. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next episode, folks. I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace out, y'all.